fresh squeeze, tangerine dream.
6:45 in the morning. Oh, just got hit by bro. Oh, what the heck was that? Might have to edit that out. Just got hit with some water. It's raining. Gonna get this session in the morning before my next session. So yeah, heading out right now, heading to the field. First session of the day is gonna be a sprint session. I do these 2 times a week, and I would just recommend that if you do a sprint session, you do it as the first thing you do for the day. Don't do it after a soccer session. You want to be fresh, you want to be 100%. So make sure it's the first thing you do in the day. I also use a Stat Sports vest. Not turning on. Oh, got it. Yeah, so I track to see how much I'm running, how fast I'm running, see if I'm improving. I just want to make sure if I'm training at a high level and to see if anything's dropping off or anything like that. I want to be able to tell with actual stats and numbers, not just a guessing game. The weather sucks today, but these are the best days because no one is at the field. Early in the morning, raining, perfect. No one's gonna bother me, no one's gonna take up space. So just shout out to anyone out there when it's whacking knees outside, it's raining cats and dogs. You pull up to the field, no one's gonna bother you. It's the perfect day to go. Always make sure you stretch. I know people just want to jump into sessions. This is for all my footballers in high school or younger footballers who can just jump into a session. I used to do that in high school too, but as I got older, started playing in college, started playing academy overseas, you start noticing, I started getting injured because I wouldn't warm up correctly or, take care of my body or do those things. So I warm up and cool down before and after every session. If it's boring, then it's usually really good for you. I know a lot of people don't want to do this kind of stuff. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning and do this stuff, Honestly, recording these videos, not only for others, it helps me a lot because it keeps me accountable. And on top of being accountable, it's just, if I ever struggle to figure out what I'm gonna do next or what drill I need to do, I'll have these videos. Got these drills that I'm doing, especially my sprinting biometric drills from Matt Stigler. I'll put a link to his content, everything he does. He has a YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram. I'll put it in the description. Yeah, you guys should check it out. He has some of the best exercises I've done. I'm not sponsored. I don't know him personally or anything like that. I'm just, from what I've been using, his stuff has just been amazing for me. Now I'm getting into more of the sprinting stuff. I showed my warm-up, some of the plyometrics I do before sprinting. Now we're getting into the bread and butter, the sprinting, the real stuff that gets you faster. You gotta sprint more if you want to get faster, so this is really it. If you want to be, one of the top players and one of the best players on your team, or if you want to play pro or anything at the next level, just know that people are working on this, and if they're not working on it, why wouldn't you want to work on it so that you can be better? All these things is just to help you get better, to be better, to get ahead of the competition. GPS is saying I'm running about 8.2. meters per second. In comparison, I'll just tell you because if you guys don't know, Mbappe runs around like 9.1, 9.2. So yeah, definitely something I'm striving for to get faster. You know, speed is also like a natural kind of talent and everything. And as I said before, I've come back from injuries and stuff. So it's just to get better day by day and to not read into it too much, because you could really get angry or mad that you're not where another player in your position at a professional level is if you're not like close to it. But it's just to say, like, you got to keep doing the work and you have to take care of your body and you have to rest, and you know, so many different factors play into it. Maybe I get 8.7 if I get a better night's sleep. Who knows? That's where you just track a bunch of numbers and you see, do I feel better, or does it really even matter if I have to get a better night's sleep? All that type of stuff. But the biggest thing is that you're actually doing the work and you're deliberately doing the work, so then you can see that it's an intentional session to get faster and to get better, and not just randomly doing stuff and then hoping to produce on the pitch. Back at home, making breakfast right now. I'll show you exactly what I have for breakfast, and yeah, I'll show you kind of the steps I make for making the omelet part, and then I'll show you the final product after. This is what we're having. This ISO shake, whey protein, and then we're gonna make a spinach and cheese omelet, and we're gonna have some oatmeal with that as well as some grapes.
Back in the city where the lights stay wild. Bass hit heavy, got a club on trial. Shorty too bad, got a dangerous smile. On the headline, maybe not just a stop. Pull up clean, no stress on me. Wrist on cold, neck like sea. Boys talk tough, but they fold on beat. I don't play fair, just play elite. Late night text like, where you at? Told her on the way, I move like
kind of burnt the omelet a little bit. Some grapes, some oats, and then finishing off with a protein shake. Just finished breakfast. Now I'm gonna be watching TV, put on Jujutsu Kaisen, and yeah, just chill before my next session. My next session's at 12, so it's about 10:45 right now. So it just gives my body some time to digest the food, chill out, relax before going into another session. And the next session will be focused on ball control, first touch, and yeah, controlling the ball in the air. Next session is a ball control session. You know, first touch against the wall, on the floor and in the air, and then some juggling. But you don't need much, and you don't need to do much on days where you sprint, because you're already putting a lot on your body. These are the best types of sessions, I think, because it's very deliberate and focused, and if I mess up a touch, or if I'm not really focused, I don't get the best out of the session. But when I mess up the touch and I'm focused and I'm like, I want the touch to be a certain way, I get a lot of the session, even though I might not do it for that long. So this is probably one of my favorite sessions of the week, just because it's very deliberate, quick session, but you get a lot of great touches out of it. Starts to bounce, take a step back, go again. See, starts to bounce again. Bad technique. You don't want to just keep hitting bad technique. You don't want to just keep doing stuff with bad technique. You see that it's bouncing. I mean, you guys are seeing it too. I know I could get this ball on the floor a certain way. So if I see that there's bad technique, I will stop and reset. Because I know if I don't hit the ball a certain way, it will bounce up. Stop, go again. Like you'll see, it'll expose you. The camera will expose you. Now I'm gonna go. See, another thing, now when you start adding the touch in play, don't just touch it randomly and put it back. I saw my touch was getting out of my feet. Maybe the pass might be good. Maybe that affects both of the things, and both my pass and my first touch aren't good. See, this is when you have to stop, take a deep breath, go in. See those last two? Touch wasn't that great. So the ball started feeling weird, my body started moving all over the place. Reset, get it to the point where you can consistently do it. Those are my best reps, and I'm not showing that I can do everything. This is why I'm working on it. There's things I have to constantly work on. There's days where I come here and I can hit 50 of those perfectly with my right, the way I want it to be, but I have to be focused. That's deep focus. It's weeks on tops of months, on tops of years of focus that I didn't do when I was a kid, so it is kind of hard to do for right now. But I swear, if you develop it, it might be a slow way of getting to where you want to go and being a better player, but it will be so good for you. I'm telling you, like you will reap so many benefits and so many rewards. Now we do two touch. Sitting play. Touch, play. Touch, play. Up. See, that was with my right. Touch, play. See, some touches want to go to my left foot. You want to focus. See, as when you start adding the touch, as much as it is the pass, the touch is just so important. You want to just touch, but see, the touch is going away from you. Now the pass is looking good because I was working on the pass. Now the touch is all over the place. Now we gotta fix the touch. See? Now we gotta fix the touch. See? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do my left foot. Touch. See? It's hard. It's hard. I'm struggling right now. That's not a good pass. Again, reset. Go. Go again. See, it's not good. Reset. I don't care about mistakes. I care, obviously I don't want to make mistakes. Nah. Scratch that. I want to play as perfect as possible. Perfection isn't real. You get close to it, but you can get very close to it the way you train. But you can't expect to just go through the motions or to just accept that this is where you are and you will always be, because it's not. I haven't passed the ball against the wall in 2 weeks, and that's on me. But since I'm deliberately training, it starts getting better. See, bad pass, I realize I gotta hit the ball with a certain amount of pace. Everything you do, see, I'm gonna have to move on to my left because I'm looking at the time. Everything you do is just data that you're building into your brain. So when you play two touch with your friend, or when you play against the wall again, like say I do this tomorrow, which I probably will. This whole week I'm focusing on first touch control, everything like that. If I was to do this tomorrow, it's gonna be way better than it is today. But it will have to be deliberate training again. It can't just be just doing whatever. Same thing. Left foot. Hard when it's just your left foot. I'm not a lefty, I'm a righty. I not even look like that. See? Might get a couple good ones, but then I just have to reset. I want quality. I can't do it hits on my right foot. No, I'll just get it with my left foot. You could probably do it in a game, but that's not quality. You'll get exposed. The higher levels you climb, you get exposed. If you don't train deliberately. I don't want that. I'll grab the ball. I could have probably played that. I want it to look, every single rep to look almost exactly the same. The pass, the touch, the pass, the touch. And then you reset, you just keep going. I swear, it just stacks up. It might not look like it. I used to get frustrated all the time. It took me so long to even get to this point, which is crazy. I used to not be able to use my left foot. Now I can do only left foot. See? And you just keep going. Now that's the end of the session. I know you're probably gonna watch it and you're gonna watch it back and you're gonna be like, oh, that might not seem like that much. But I'm telling you, when I touch the ball again and when I do this tomorrow, it's gonna be better. It just gets better when you deliberately train. I know I keep saying the same things and the same words all over again, but I'm just trying to get the people that don't do this consistently to understand this is how you really get better. You will not get better just playing aimlessly and just doing whatever. This is how you truly get better. And I'm still learning. This is the other thing too. You will never know everything about the game. You could be Lionel Messi, you could be Cristiano Ronaldo, you could be Pele, you could be all those greats. You will never know everything about the game. And the day you think that you do, you will get left behind and people will pass you. The game's always changing. That's one. Two, you can always learn something. Every player's different. I can always learn how to do something, even if I'm flawless at certain things. There's always room for improvement, and that's what makes the game so fun. That's what makes playing this game so fun. So I just challenge all you guys to do this, to train deliberately, because you will see improvement. I swear, I guarantee you will see improvement if you train like this. Now we're just gonna be making lunch and dinner. I have the chicken already made. I'm just gonna be making some rice and some salmon. And yeah, I'm just gonna eat some of that now, and then I'm gonna take the rest into the office. And yep, that's really it. It's really simple. It's just very hard to do these things daily, but these are what separate you from average and above average. And then you just keep climbing those ranks. Just finished lunch. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for work. At work.
Here we are, hard at work.
Back in the city where the lights stay wild. Bass hit heavy, got a club on trial. Shorty too bad, got a dangerous smile. On the headline, maybe not just a stop. Pull up clean, no stress on me.